Hey guys, welcome back. Sin here. I'm doing something new today. Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually just came out a few days ago on the 18th. It's the 20th today. Um, and so I've decided to do I've been playing it a ton, and I've been streaming it. I've streamed it a bit, but it's kind of laggy on my stream from time to time. So I'm trying to figure that out. So as of right now, though, I am gonna do I'm gonna do a build guide for the cook right now. I don't know if you guys I don't know how much you guys have played or anything like that, and if you want to know like how to do it. I mean, the builds are pretty easy, I think. There's probably other build. I haven't tried too much, but from what I personally like, this is what I'm running right now. At least for killers, I do run the cook. I think having I know like the hitchhiker and like sissy are like really good, but I think having the cook adds a very like a big like a defensive amount that you normally don't get. You get this defense that you don't have. You can double. What I normally do is, depending on the houses and anything like that, you double padlock stuff. Like gas station, you can double padlock 3 of the gates, and then you can cover one of them. You can on the house, you can literally double padlock both of the doors that lead to the front, and you can padlock the porch, and then they're pretty much screwed. Except for they have to either somehow open those up, or they have to break through the windows, and then they're hurt, and they make a ton of noise doing that, so it gives their position away. And then the other match, the farmhouse, the slaughterhouse, that map too is the exact same thing. There's like 3 doors exactly that you can double padlock. Well, you can padlock 2 of them, and then you can padlock a fence actually for another part too, which makes it even harder. But there is a way they can sneak through it, so technically you probably just padlock the other door behind it if you know the maps. But there are 3, pretty much every map pretty much has like 3 or 4 things you can pretty much padlock right off rip. That makes the game so much easier for your team, because depending on how you play, at least me, I padlock everything. I collect blood and feed Grandpa, and I cover the top side so that when the basement is open, and if they're still in the basement, the Leatherface and then whoever else is on my team can pretty much go down there like a sissy or a hitchhiker, because they can crawl through slots, and they go down there and chase after him repeatedly. I mean, while I'm sitting up top. So this is what I like to run on him. I'm gonna go through pretty much every perk and the ability I go for, and then I'll explain my attribute stuff too. So without further ado, let's go on. The first perk I have is Serrated. Actually, here, let me show you the skill tree. So I go up the middle part here. You get a ton of free points. You get if you're just starting off and you are low level and you want to min-max like what you want to grab, you can, if you want to save points, I would suggest going up like this and going over to this, because I think this is really good. If any critical doors or gates that are opened, but you have to, the thing is, you have to get this perk activated first by leveling up Grandpa, so there's a chance that you might not have it up in time. But if you do, you can have this exterior alarm set up, and if it's active as one of the perks in the beginning, when they open a gate or anything like that, it highlights it for them. So if you are somewhere else and you're not able to watch a spot, it'll highlight for you. You can go over there, and it gives you a clue of what's going on. And then after that, what I would suggest is go up like here. You can go up here. This is a random perk slot. It gave me Serrated. I personally like Serrated because when you hit them, they take an extra 1 HP per second of extra damage over a certain amount, over 3 seconds at level 1, and then it goes to 4 and 5. So when you hit them, they'll lose a guaranteed 3 HP over 3 seconds, or 4 HP over 4 seconds. And they'll take away. And I've gotten plenty of kills already where they've bled out running away from me, and then you execute them on the ground, so that's always nice. And then I go this way over here. This perk doesn't mean anything to me. You go up this way, and then I go off to the left here because I grab the security pins. I think this is probably like it's a unique perk for him, and I think it's the best one you could get for him too, because it makes the added locks that you put on are 50% harder for them to break, which is insane. I've gone. There's also a Grandpa ability that makes locks in general 40% harder. So when that's activated too, I think, I don't know if I'm not too sure, because it's hard to test, because I'd have to play in a group of like 7 people to test it out. But if it does stack, then you get the 50% from if that grandpa ability stacks with the padlock, the security pin, the padlocks from the cook, and then those locks will take forever to get out of. But 50% is nuts already. So his extra padlocks become really hard once you have it max leveled. So I think that's a huge bonus. That's what you're using him for. Most part is you want those padlocks. That's the biggest goal from him. And then you go up along the rest of the way, because this is pretty much the rest of the path you can go, and you just fill out the rest of this stuff. Part of these perks are going to be random, some of them aren't. And then pretty much what you do after that is, once you have 50 skill points and more, you pretty much just go through and grab everything you can. You don't have to grab the perks. You do grab the perks, though, that lead to attribute points, so that you can get those extra attribute points, so you can spend them. And then you go back and grab whatever else you can if you want to. You don't really need to grab, you don't need to grab this or this if you want, and you can save those skill points for other characters. Or, at least like me, what I do is I just press the respec button, you get all your skill points back, and then you can go and redo those skill points on another character and level that character all the way up to 10. And try them out, and then you can reset that, and you can switch. So instead of having to wait for your level up to go up in my top right corner here, like up here, where I'm level 18, it takes a while to get levels from where I'm at. So if you want it to try multiple people out, you just reset someone, you can switch to a different killer, and just instantly level them to 10, and then you can switch back to the other killers. So that's a tip as well if you want to try want to try other killers out, and also have a high level with a bunch of be able to get skill points and attribute points right off the rip. So that's something you can do as well. Now, other than that, let's get into what my perks do, and then why I'm running them. I did go through a few of them, like the serrated, the dot tick. I think the damage over time effect, once you hit them, they start bleeding out, I think is very good. Security pins is super good. I don't think you pass up on his unique security pin lock at all. I think that's probably his best one. I haven't actually gone down his other trees, so I could be wrong. I might have to take a look, but I think his security pin is really, really nice. Unless there's some crazy ones down these other paths that I haven't checked, which I probably should. But as of right now, this build works great for me. I play with my friends, and it's just GG practically. We win practically all the time. I just lock everything. They go around and kill, and I catch any stragglers that try to go through stuff. So, other than that, then I run endurance, because the cook's endurance starts off at 10. So any of my extra attribute points, and then endurance, you could probably switch this out realistically. You probably don't need the extra endurance perk, but I have it. I get extra 5, so I'm at 42 endurance, which lets me sprint for a lot longer than I could, like I normally could. It lets me attack more, and then it regenerates faster too, and my stamina capacity is higher, so it's just a bonus. The blood point thing is pretty solid already. You get 20 for like full blood bag builds you collect, so you get 20 for each one you collect, so that's pretty solid, honestly. And so other than that, that would be the let me go to the ear. I haven't leveled this up completely, but my personal thought process on it is, I think the level 3 here is the best one by far. When you hear someone, you highlight them with your seek ability, it will show the entire family where they are as well. That's, I think, by far the easiest one, because you aren't going to run after them and chase them. You are honestly trying to highlight them for your other family members. So I think you do this, it drains 30% faster, you go up here, you get a 20% detection range increase, and then you go across here, and then when you highlight them, your family members see them, and then you're pretty much sitting up top, listening for sounds. You have a 20% longer range to be able to hear those sounds. You highlight them, your teammates who are after people, kill them. If you want to play a more defensive player, this is personally who I've been running a ton. I think he's very fun. He can be very annoying too because of the locks. So, but that is personally my best setup for the year 2 if you get to level 3. I'm still only at level 1 because we play a lot of survivors. We play survivors more. And I can do a build for, I play Julie. I can do a build for that one next time though. See how, if you guys want to see a build for Julie as well. But that is my build for the cook. Other than that though, that is the end of my video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments, anything like that, what you thought about this video. If you want videos on other characters, I'll definitely go check them out, see what they're about. if you want me to take a look at the other, see if there's anything better for the cook, I'll definitely dive more into it and look at it. I know more honestly on Julie than the cook. The cook is just the main person I play when we have less than 3 people in my friend group. Normally we have like 4 people all the time, so we're playing survivors more than anything. So I'll make a video on. Let me know if you want to see a build on Julie down in the comments below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.